The doctor came in a few days and examined her and prescribed effective but costly medicine. Effective means that which has good effects. So he prescribed effective but costly. Costly means dear. Mehengi medicines prescribed ki. He came in a few days. So when she heeded the advice, she sold trinkets. She called the doctor. He came and examined her and prescribed good medicine, good quality, effective medicine. To the question as to what she should eat, he said, anything you wish to. When she asked the question, what should be eaten, what to avoid, he said that anything that you like to eat, continue eating. Chapati, vegetables, milk, fruits, etc. In addition to all this, he added emphatically. Emphatically means stressfully, with stress that leave this dark hovel. Hovel means like a cave. Leave this dark hovel. He referred this hovel to the room. The room was called the dark hovel. Leave this dark hovel and occupy a bigger room with doors and windows open. Go to a big room. Big room is more airy. And on top of that, he said that the doors and windows should also be kept open. Sit in the sun every morning from 8 to 9. At least 1 hour you should sit in the sun. And sunshine and fresh air, he concluded, are more important than medicine. So, to become fit, sunshine and fresh air is more important. This was the advice of the specialist doctor. The doctor and his advice became a subject of noisy commentary. Noisy commentary means everybody started commenting or talking about it or discussing about it. Noisy commentary means lot of discussion was there. Why was there a lot of discussion? Because the doctor's advice was something uncommon. The previous doctor had asked them to ask Saida's mother to stay inside a closed room, to avoid a lot of food and to avoid fresh air also. But the specialist doctor's advice was completely opposite to the physician. Some favored while others opposed. Some of them favored the advice of the doctor, others opposed the advice. Opposed means were against the advice of the specialist doctor. Exposure to the sun and air for someone afflicted with chronic cough was dangerous. They said that the cough is chronic. Chronic means long time persistent disease. A disease which is persistent for a long time is called chronic. So, for a chronic cough, it is dangerous to be exposed to sun and air. Okay, afflicted means diseased. A person who is diseased for a long time with a chronic ailment should avoid at any cost the sun and the air. An experienced lady declared it. So when people were not that much educated, they would prescribe this kind of precautions. This lady also said it is very dangerous to be out in the sun and air. A younger neighbor nearly quarreled with her over this, but a neighbor younger to her quarreled with the experienced lady, saying that she was wrong. So some were in the favor of the physician, the specialist doctor, some were against. Some were for, some were against. So there was a huge debate on this as to what Saida's mother should follow. Saida's mother remained quiet but determined to follow the doctor's advice. Saida's mother was a bit confused, but she remained quiet. She was silent. She did not support either of the two parties, but in her heart, she decided to follow the advice of the doctor. Forget the consequences, she said at last. I will carry out his instructions to the letter. Letter means word to word. I will carry out his advice word to word. I will not even let go of any word, any letter that he has said in the instruction. I will follow it. Whatever be the consequences. Consequences means after effects or result. Whatever be the result of it, I will follow the advice completely. This was Saida's mother's decision. Move my bed into the next room and let me sit in the sun on my charpoy. What is a charpoy? Charpoy is a cot. Khatiya. Shift my bed to the next room and put my charpoy in the sun for an hour daily, she said. So it so happened that the sky remained overcast near next morning. What happened? Next morning the sky was overcast, means it was clouded. Cloudy sky it was. The same was the case the following day. So the doctor came on the day 1. On day 2 it was cloudy. Day 3 also was cloudy. So she could not get the sun. So Saida's mother was dejected. Dejected means she became little hopeless. Hopeless or crestfallen. निराश हो जाती है वो. She became crestfallen and she muttered. Muttered means to speak quickly and inaudibly. Muttering, badbadana. She muttered, O Lord of mine, why have you ordered the sun to remain hidden? हे भगवान, धूप को या सन को हाइड करने के लिए आपने क्यों इंस्ट्रक्शन दिया? मीन्स शी was praying to God that the sun should come out from the veil of the clouds. How will I ever be cured? If the sun does not rise, how will I be cured? Cured from the disease. Okay.